Kia ora, and welcome to the Dione Show. We're right here with Kiwi karaoke this Saturday. Now, I am so excited today. I have got this beautiful lady beside me. Her name is Sarah Spicer, and I've been waiting to get her on the show. Yay! Kia ora, Sarah. It's great to have you on the show.
It's great to be here. Hi, everyone.
Right, now guys, we're clicking on a little bit earlier today. We've sort of juggled a little bit of times. We get that every now and then. But when you jump on, please pop your name down and we will do a shout out to you to say kia ora from wherever you are watching in the world, and we'll do a shout out to you. So, Sarah.
Hi.
Hi. You've got some brilliant songs. We've been having a little bit of a chat in the pre-interview. And you've got a song that you're going to be introducing on Kiwi Karaoke today, and it is called Forgotten.
Yep.
Would you like to just share with our audience, before you sing it, about the history and the story about Forgotten and what it's about?
Okay. Well, Forgotten is firstly on my new album, White Lion.
Yes.
And my mother just recently passed away from dementia. And it was a 10-year journey with her, and so she's finally free, which is great. But the song was inspired by how she must have felt during those times of not being able to move or speak or do anything really, and losing herself in the process. So if there's one thing I could do, it's write a song.
That's really beautiful, and my condolences to you.
Thank you.
For your mother's passing. I'm really, I've heard the song and it's absolutely beautiful, and there'll be a lot of people out there who are going through that process at the moment. It's something that we all do have to deal with. So I'd love to hear your song for your mum.
Right. It's about creating a bit of awareness as well for other people that are going through loved ones that have dementia, and to keep going to support them and visiting them if they're in a home. Yep. Because they need you. Yeah,
they do. They do. Kia ora, Julie. How are you?
Kia ora.
Broken misery that no one understands, and I wait for dying, and I don't know who I am. They say they love me, but they don't say what they mean, and I lie awake for hours, no one hears me scream. My heart's out on my sleeve for you to take away, and it is so broken, but I don't need it anyway. I'm in the dark and I listen to the voices in my head, and when I blink my eyes, I've forgotten what they said. Why do they talk to me? I don't know who they are. Why do they sit with me when I'm so far away? My heart's out on my sleeve for you to take away, and it is so broken, and I don't need it anyway. Hey. I'm lost in history, and I feel so blind. And I wanna go back home and remember my mind. 'Cause you and me and everything we had is gone. So I sing this lullaby, well, the sweet, sweet song to take me home. My heart's out on my sleeve for you to take away. And it is so broken, and I don't need it anyway. My heart's out on my sleeve for you to take away. And it is so broken, but I don't need it anyway. I don't need it anyway. I don't need it anyway. Anyway. Hey, hey, hey.
Oh my God! Oh, you're absolutely amazing! Absolutely amazing, amazing song. I'm trying not to cry, team. Okay, I got some.
She cried earlier at the rehearsal.
I know. At the rehearsal, I had to have some tissues. I was like, oh my God, I can't cry on camera.
It
Okay.
is pretty sad. Pretty sad. That's life, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, yes, it is sad. The other thing that I feel so emotionally connected with is the fact that you have this ability to connect what's in your heart and in your soul and translate that through your guitar and through your lyrics and through your voice. And that's a phenomenal gift. Yeah, that's right. Kia ora, Jade. Put some love and hearts down there for Sarah. This is Sarah Spicer, incredible performer, live singer. Just she's amazing, amazing voice.
Thank you.
So what I want to find out is, where does that connection to music come from?
I have no idea.
Oh, yeah.
I have no idea. All I know that ever since I was, actually I would say the first time I connected, I was 5 years old and I had headphones on and I was up in Matapori, where our family used to go for our holidays.
Yep.
And I was listening to Barbra Streisand singing Memories.
Oh, wow.
And I remember the feeling that I got when I sung along with her and reached all the notes, and how incredible that made me feel. And from then on, I knew I wanted to be a singer.
Yeah.
So you could say she's one of my inspirations,
Yes.
Barbra Streisand. And that's just every time I play, and it just something happens, and I just am transcended into some strange place.
Yes.
That is a real place for me, and it makes me feel safe. Yeah.
I like that, and because I can feel that you do go to that place where you, I know it's an energy for you, where you go somewhere where you do feel connected and safe. And the thing is, you take your viewers, your listeners, along with you on that journey. That's an incredible gift.
I'm very, very blessed to be able to do that. And
Yeah.
however hard being a musician is and has been, it just keeps bringing me back.
Yeah.
And my fans keep bringing me back because people want to hear it and they're encouraging and they give love, and
Yeah.
and it keeps me going.
So whereabouts do you perform? Like, we've got a whole lot of viewers on today. Kia ora, guys. Marina, kia ora, kia ora. Welcome to Kiwi Karaoke on Saturday. So where can fans and people that may be just discovering you again, or just discovering you for the first time, whereabouts can they see you perform?
My next gig is next Saturday at the Jam Factory in Tauranga.
Yes.
Yep,
Yes.
7 o'clock doors open, $15 at the door.
Check that out, team.
I'm playing with the Blue Riders, who are my backup band, and
Kia ora, guys.
they're doing some wicked jazz as well, and
Nice.
I'll be doing just a set of originals. Yeah, so that's my next gig.
Okay, so we've got to check that out, guys. Go along if you're in the Tauranga area and book that date and go support local, awesome, fantastic talent. Go support Sarah and the Blue Riders. One thing I was going to ask, your voice is huge. Your range, you've got that beautiful earthy tone. You can take it
Thank
nice and subtle. And then you just, as you heard on the song in the beginning, team, your voice is massive. Is that a natural gift with your range, or have you learnt that through just years of training?
I've worked on it. So, you know, if you don't use it, you lose it.
Right.
But you just got to keep keep singing and if you can't reach the notes, just keep pushing, but don't push too hard, and just believe that you can reach those notes. And that's how I sing, and keep practicing.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what would be the most important thing if you're just starting out in the music industry? Would it be just keep on practicing, or is there something else that you think that would be the most important thing for a musician or singer when they're just starting out to start doing?
To take risks.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, you have to take risks. It's going to be uncomfortable. You're in front of people, but if it's what you really want to do, you have to do it. And you will see it will come back tenfold.
Yeah.
You know, if you share your gift, even though you're nervous,
Yes.
there will be one person, even if it's just one, that will come back and say thank you for doing that. That connected with me, and you've really made my day. That's all it takes.
Yeah, I love that.
I mean, sometimes it's my dog. Like, oh, that was really good. That's all I get, but that's enough.
Or your chickens.
All my chickens, yeah. But it doesn't take a lot of people to inspire. You only need one, and that means you're changing the world and you're doing something good for other people.
Yes.
And for yourself. Take a risk, scary as it is.
I like that. Take a risk, Whānau. That is the message of today. Kia ora, Alison. Great to have you on board. I know. Isn't she amazing? Wow, that is so beautiful. That is right. You wait till you hear the second song. She's got an amazing story. Sarah's got an amazing story. We're going to hear more about that as we go along in the interview. So I want to find out a little bit about your debut album. We're going to go back a little bit to Colours. So that album was written over a number of years.
Yep.
And a bit about your story.
Yep.
So when you released it, how did you feel? Was it something you'd always wanted to do, release an album?
Especially that album, because it had two significant people in it. One was my brother who passed away, and one was John Lee Hooker who passed away.
Oh, right,
and
yes.
he was a mentor of mine. And I was really scared to release the song with him singing on it, because he's such a massive artist. I mean, he basically invented rock and roll. You know, who am I from New Zealand?
Yeah.
You know, and just thinking I might have released it the wrong way or made a mistake, or I could have done it better, and just that whole analysing of
As you do.
not being ready. I'm not ready. So when I finally got it out, it was just a huge weight lifted off my shoulders, and it was received incredibly well, and still is. You know, a friend of mine got off the plane in LA, and well, presto, one of my songs is playing over there. You know, she's like, I can't believe it. But it's about a breakup song as well, and she's all depressed, and here's me singing to her, it'll be okay. You know?
So she was resonating with that song.
So, and for me, that's amazing to have my music still going out there and still getting played, even though it was released ages ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are you working on currently?
Well, I've just released another album, White Lion, and that was like, whew, glad to get that one done. Working on, I've got heaps of songs that I haven't finished and that need some of my time.
Yes.
But I've been concentrating on real life, trying to pay the mortgage off, and
As you do.
my 4 teenage boys,
Yep.
and my partner, and all those challenges that brings, and good times as well. But I am committed this year to get back in the studio and at least do a 4-song EP.
Fantastic.
And maybe take a bit of a risk and go with a beat R&B producer and do something really different.
Change it up a little bit.
Yep, because I'm 46 now. Yeah, I shouldn't have said my age, but that's true. And the older you get, the more you want to take risks. So
Yeah, well, that's right. You gain more experience, and life becomes less scary because you realise you're always going to bounce back.
yeah, it's just changing it up a little bit.
Yeah,
It keeps life exciting.
it does.
Yeah.
And age is totally irrelevant. Doesn't matter at all.
I know. I still have it in the back of my mind.
I think you might do subconsciously, but you know that you can still add to those things. And I think, especially as a creative for myself, that as you get older, you really do learn more, and you can put that into your kitty and just advance yourself further and further.
Yep.
Do you find that for yourself as a songwriter?
As a songwriter and as a person,
Yes.
really, because I'm a teacher as well. And I'm doing kids' music now. I'm singing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and
Yeah, let's
Wheels on the
rock that in.
Bus, and
Yeah.
but the audience is so engaged because they're only 3. And they're quite critical, believe me. They're like, no, that's too boring, and they walk away. And you
They
just-
do though. That's the honesty of children.
Yeah.
They really, if they don't like it, they won't sit there and go, oh, awesome. They'll sit there and go, no, miss.
No, but no, can we do another one? Or they sing the wrong words, or whatever they do. It's so cute.
Yeah. So you're early childhood teacher.
Early childhood teacher, and I've just finished a diploma in youth counselling as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you're across the spectrum, really.
Yeah, Yep, I have a real interest in inspiring young people.
That's amazing. That's fantastic. And so you use your music to do that as one way to do that?
I have a lot of my music is for my own healing, because that's when you write music. You write because you're feeling something and you have to get it out and express it. And if you're lucky, it will inspire others that have gone through that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Now guys, welcome. If you've just clicked on, welcome to Kiwi Karaoke. We're speaking with Sarah Spicer today, and if you have any questions or anything that you would like to ask Sarah, please pop them on down in the comments. Anything you'd like to say, please put a shout out, pop your name down and say whereabouts in the world that you are watching from, and we will do a shout out to you. As always, it's awesome to have you clicking on and joining us and learning more about the fantastic talent that we have around Aotearoa.
There's a variety, that's for sure.
There is a variety. There's incredible talent in all sorts of fields, not just in performing arts. One thing I found really interesting, we were talking about not just in the performing arts, but in the fitness arena, your music has been used as in the fitness arena as well, inspiring different people to get fit and active. Also, it's been used in TVNZ, it's been used in film work.
Yeah.
So how did you get your music heard on those platforms? For people out there that might want to be doing the same, how did you do that?
Oh, I've met people along the way. So it's about taking risks and talking to people. And some of those were being at the right place at the right time, and being brave enough to send the songs in. If you don't send them in,
Take a risk.
you're never gonna know.
Yeah.
So I was really lucky, and through that I've scored a lot of ads and promos, and I continue to do session work, which I'm really lucky in New Zealand because it's quite slim.
Yep.
But if you really want to do it, you just believe that you can do it.
Yeah.
Like your finger says, you got to believe.
You got to believe. You got to believe.
Yeah.
I'm trying to ask, have you ever been to a gym and you've heard your own song?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah? What's that like?
I can't believe I'm inspiring myself to work out. But I just want to stop and listen. I don't want to work out.
I'm going to bust out that rip. Hey, last one, digging deep.
Yeah. Oh, actually, that's classic.
Yeah. So what do you think over your career? Now, you lived in San Francisco in your early years. What was that like?
That was a huge growth in being a teenager, that's for sure, and thrown right in the deep end. Big array of talent, obviously small fish in a big pond over there, but learning about myself as a person and surviving. I was actually a karaoke DJ there for quite a while.
Oh, were you?
In the beginning.
Yay!
But I earned money from tips, and through doing that, I earned a lot of money too. And people would come in and want to sing, and I'd bump them up on the line, and they'd flick me a quick 20 to do that. Yeah. But that also really helped me become a better singer, because I sung and I sung and I sung and I sung, and and I grabbed that emotion, even though it's just a room full of drunk people.
Yeah, but you use that room full of drunk people.
Oh, I moved them drunk people, that's for sure.
I love that. Well, you use that to get yourself better. You use the environment that you're in and the situation that you're in to actually improve yourself as a vocalist. So you're like, okay, well, this is where I'm at. This is where I be at the moment. I might as well utilise this opportunity and work on my voice.
I mean, even to get that kind of job, I was at Fisherman's Wharf, a premium place, and I was had a resident kind of gig there, and got paid really well.
So how did you get the gig, if you mind me asking?
I just walked in there, and I sang. Well, there's another guy doing the karaoke, and I sang, and then I got offered the job.
Yay!
So, and I did it in a few other places, but then I met musicians, and then I started branching out on original music and singing in blues clubs and picking up my guitar and actually playing it for myself. But it was great to improve my craft of vocalizing and singing. Yeah.
So whereabouts did you go from there? So San Francisco on the blues circuit? So
blues circuit, and that's where I met John Lee Hooker.
Yep.
Over there, and my brother was there, and we had a original band, and we did kind of country blues, all originals, and went to the studio. That was our passion, and recorded heaps of music. Loved it. It was amazing. But after 9 years, New Zealand just called me back.
You back.
Yeah. And it was time to go home and face face the family and everything. Yeah.
What was the transition like going from San Francisco into America and then coming back to good old New Zealand, being like a, tiny country?
Well, I didn't know anyone. I didn't know anyone because I'd missed that whole 90s boat.
Yeah.
All those musicians that were doing really well.
Yep.
Because I was over there.
You over there, yeah.
So I had to basically start from scratch. And then I thought, well, maybe because I left when I was 14, quite young, and didn't get a good education. Wasn't interested in getting an education, which is unfortunate. And came back and did a degree in teaching. Just thought I'd keep myself, just get a little bit of knowledge behind me, and have that in my back pocket if I ever need it, or want to have children, or all those kinds of things.
Yeah, it's just a good skill to have, good trade to have in the pocket.
And then I had children, and
Yeah.
then, the rest is history.
Okay. Oh, let's just have a look. Okay, so after this, where did you go from having children and on the gig circuit? Where did you go from there? I'll just see if this is going to work, team. Oh, there we go. Sorry, Facebook has given me a notification, and I just want to make sure that it's still working. If you guys are watching, can you just put a little note down for me just to let me know that it's still going live? Facebook has just said it's had a little bit of a hiccup, so I just want to make sure that it's still running well, guys. So if you guys are watching, okay. So after you had your family and everything, and you sort of settled back into Kiwi life, what was the next step for you?
Well, I mean, I was with a musician. The children's father was a musician, so we still played and recorded from home and did all those things, as well as bringing up the children.
Okay.
So that had never stopped. So through him, I met quite a few new musicians, and it's just really about getting out there. If you want to sing, you'll find the places to sing.
Yeah.
You'll meet people. They'll introduce you if you're keen. Everyone's keen to have positive, keen people.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and if you practice and you're ready, it's even better.
Yeah, that's right. Be prepared is always the most important thing. One of the most important things.
And so then, what did I do? I joined a three-piece girl band.
Oh yeah.
Called Pulse, and that was totally different from singing the blues, to wearing high stiletto boots and fishnets and choreography and all those kinds of things. So that's something I hadn't done before. So we did some great gigs, and that was really interesting. And then I started concentrating on my songwriting again, and kind of let go of that one a bit. And in order to help bring my children up, because I became a solo mother, I just got out there and got gigs, and the more I played, the more gigs I got, and so I was doing that for quite a long time, mixing my covers with originals, whatever I had to do for the gig at the time. And then slowly recorded my album, and finally got my album out, and then my kids, 3 years ago, for my children, auditioned for X Factor, and then I got through on that, and that gave my career another little bit of a boost. It was an interesting time in my life.
And that was back in 2015.
Yeah.
And that's where a lot of people, you may know Sarah from the X Factor back in 2015. And we were going to touch a little bit on that. That experience, being thrust out into the public and live, and everyone's watching you. How was that for you? What do you think of that experience?
Well, it's a classic example of taking a big risk.
Yeah, absolutely.
And putting myself out there, because the feeling of you're completely live, and when you're on that stage, it's up to you.
Yeah. Basically,
and there's all the zhuzhing and all the interviews and all the hype and everything, but at the end of the day, it's up to you how you want to perform on the day, and not let the nerves get the better of you. And so that's something that really helped me now, I think, even though my cortisol levels have never been the same since. You know what cortisol levels are?
Yes, I do, yes.
Yeah, the old adrenals.
Stress,
adrenalines were used a bit much there.
Yeah.
What was I saying?
So, the cortisol's never been the same after going on the X Factor experience.
Right. However, it's really helped me realise that that I can take on a lot, and that you can get through a lot. even under the most amazing pressure, which has helped me in the future just be a stronger person.
Yep.
and take those risks even more, because that's what life's about, isn't it?
It is,
Yeah.
it is. And I think the fact that you jumped on the TV show and you did that, I mean, honestly, it is a TV show first and a talent show second. And so to be able to embrace everything that comes along with, with the media and the scrutiny, and being able to, like you said, stand on stage with yourself and sing and not let the nerves get to you.
Yeah.
You are awesome. Go girl.
It's like living in the unknown,
Yeah.
or stepping off the cliff all the time. If one foot's off the cliff and one foot's on.
Where we're going to go, we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. As long as my lipstick's good and my hair's fine. And
I don't fall off the stage.
Yeah. So it was an interesting experience, interesting time.
Do you think it's helped you as releasing your music, so more people became aware of Sarah Spicer?
Yep, in a way. I think a lot of people thought to hire me for gigs I was going to be too expensive from now on. So I may have missed out on a lot of gigs on that.
That's a really interesting point.
Yeah. But my name is definitely more out there. And if I want to try and get gigs somewhere, people do remember me. And I think that they told a true story for me, and that was good.
Because you represent yourself very, very real. You are who I am on the show. And I think with your voice, as I was researching you on YouTube, we had a bit of a chat about this team before we went live today. Your songs are amazing and your voice is amazing. And I can definitely hear there's a resonance in your voice that when you sit in the car beside you and you hear you live, that there's an energy that is, it doesn't come through necessarily on YouTube. The depth of emotion in your voice, like I was talking about earlier, is quite remarkable. And I don't know if that's just been a journey for you through the process of your music, or you've always had exactly that. But yeah, it's quite remarkable.
People have tried, many times I've worked with producers and they've tried to capture that.
Yeah.
But in doing that, they've tried to change it.
Okay.
And so it hasn't worked. And so the amount of people that I've played with that have tried to control that have flattened it. So it's, in a way, me getting more confidence in just the beauty of just the guitar and the vocals, and that's the essence of where the truth is within me, you know.
Yeah.
And that's what needs to be captured.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the music needs to sit around that. But many times people will write the music and I play with it, then they change it and it just doesn't work. And then I just don't release it because it just hasn't worked.
Yeah.
Even though you put 100% time and energy into it. So that's been a real challenge for me throughout my life.
Do you think it's a case of, again, maybe picking the right producer, the right production team, the right studio that's going to fit with you and your essence, rather than getting someone maybe that's going to auto-tune you up or make you sound like something that you're not? Yeah,
well, it's finding those people. That's the hardest part. You know, and that's about doing lots of research and putting a lot of time into doing that. And you know, I've had young kids and they've been my focus because they come first. So I think I've put myself on the back burner there for a while. But you know, now I'm at the stage where all of that learning and growth has got
really
me to
come
here.
out.
Yeah, I just need to find the right people that want to connect and make that real and capture it.
Yeah. So we were talking about earlier, this year you would like to perhaps do something on a bigger circuit rather than doing the smaller gigs. Perhaps if there is a promoter out there, you are looking for a fantastic singer-songwriter that can play in the bigger venues, maybe New Year's Eve gigs, or just some bigger venues. You'd be quite interested in working alongside someone who's looking for that type of entertainer or
Absolutely.
that type of artist?
Yep, I'm ready to go. So
Yeah.
I've got my band and or just my guitar if that's what it takes. But I'm slowing down on the pub gigs because I'd rather sing for children rather than drunk people.
Yeah.
When I say drunk, I mean the pub gigs. You know, a few wines, that's fine. Everything, that's fine. But it does get a bit old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So guys, if you're a promoter there, or you are in the business and you're looking for someone that is extraordinarily talented and actually can hold herself on a big stage, because she's been there, she's done that, and she knows how it rolls, then either message the page, let me know, or contact Sarah, and we'll put her details down there and you can get hold of her yourself and introduce yourself to Sarah, and we'll take it from there. Easy as. And I know that hearing you on a big stage will just blow people's mind. It'll blow people's mind. So on that note, we're going to hear Sarah sing again. And this next song is called Go Through Hell. So we're going to have we don't need that one for this one.
No.
So what do we need? The card is on.
Car's on.
Alright. So we're going to set this up, guys. And this is, again, an original song. And we're just going to get this all loaded and all running fine. Thank you, Julie, for letting me know that it was running fine. Facebook was doing some funny notification earlier, so we'll just get rid of that.
Let's start.
Okay, let's go.
That was a fail. We call it a fail.
No, that wasn't a fail. That was just like a live video.
You think you've got it bad, baby, you ain't seen nothing yet. You think you've paid your dues, child, ain't no sure bad. Cause him and his friends, they've been chilling on down on your child. They're gonna break your back, baby. They're gonna drive you wild. Cause you've got to go through hell.
Got to go through.
Well, if you wanna get to heaven,
Got to go through. Nice makeup.
They're gonna smoke the kind, they're gonna rob you blind, they're gonna mess with your mind, they're gonna work on your sign, they're gonna chase you down and drag your name all over this town. They're gonna mess you around and put you all 6 feet under the ground. Cause you've got to go through hell.
Got to go through.
Well, if you wanna get to heaven,
Got to go through.
yeah, you've got to go through hell.
Got to go through.
If you wanna get to heaven,
Got to go through.
yeah.
Got to go through. Got to go through.
Yeah,
Got to go through. Got to go through.
yeah,
Got to go through. Got to go through.
yeah. Ain't that the truth?
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah. 'Cause you think you've got it bad, baby, you ain't seen nothing yet. You think you paid your dues, child, that ain't no so bad. 'Cause him and his friends, they've been chilling on down on your child. They're gonna break your back, baby. They're gonna drive you wild. 'Cause you've got to go through hell.
Got to go through.
Oh, if you wanna get to heaven,
Got to go through.
I said you've got to go through hell.
Got to go through.
Oh, if you wanna get to heaven,
Got to go through.
you've got to go through hell.
Got to go through.
You gotta go on. You've got to go on. Yeah. To get to heaven.
Got to go through. You got to go through.
Yeah.
You got to go through. Yeah.
Gotta
Got
go
to
on.
go through. You got to go through. Yeah.
You've got to
You
go
got
on.
Got to go
Yeah.
through.
To get to heaven. Heaven. Heaven.
Go through.
Got to go on. Yeah. To get to heaven.
Got to go through. Got to go
Got to go through hell.
hell.
Yeah.
it goes on for a while. Okay, go. Yeah, okay, show some heart, show some love. Sarah Spicer
Thanks,
live in the
everyone.
karaoke car. Oh my God, Kiwi karaoke, I can't even say it. Oh my goodness me.
Classic.
Yeah, I just love that. I love that vibe. I love that energy.
Yeah.
And just, I love, like I say all the time, is that how you can pour yourself into your music. It's just divine sitting here beside you and just watching you go into that environment.
But that song especially is, you've got to go through hell if you want to get to heaven, which means you've got to work your butt off.
Yeah.
But there are good things waiting for you, even though it seems like, "Ooh, this is not good."
Yeah.
You know, you want to change, you want to switch directions. If you stick at it, you'll get there in the end.
Yep.
You know, good things take baby steps.
Yeah. So, just a quick question. When you've gone through like tougher times in your life and you've gone through those hell places, how did you get yourself out of it? How do you function? So you sort of like, okay, I'm in a bad funk at the moment. How do you inspire yourself to get yourself out of that? For other people out there that might be watching, going through something similar.
I exercise. I
Nice.
hang out with my animals.
Nice,
I definitely go into nature. I write music, like write songs, even though it's depressing. To get it out, you've got to get it out, and that's what a real song is. So, and it's like poetry, really, but it's healing for yourself. I do yoga. I meditate. I have a couple of amazing friends that pull me out when I'm deep. And I hang out with my kids.
It sounds like you've got a vast toolbox of strategies that you can use when you go into that. And we all have like moments in our life where we go through a bit of a funk, but you obviously have a toolbox where you can pull out different things that are going to work. And if one doesn't, you can try, okay, well, I'll try this one, and hopefully wade through that to get you through to the other side.
Yeah, and it doesn't take long. And you'll be surprised how many people are actually out there to support you, and how much support we actually do have if we reach out.
I was just going to say that sometimes all we need to do is actually just knock on the door and just let our friends know, our whānau know. Cuddle a chicken. Well, I mean,
or eat a
generally,
chicken, you know,
whatever works for you. It doesn't really matter. But that's right, it's knowing exactly what's going to resonate with you and help you to get through that space. You have been a wealth of inspiration. Is there anything that you'd like to say to people out there that are watching? And I'm just going to pull this out, and my phone's doing all sorts of crazy things today. I don't know what's quite wrong. Is there anything that you'd like to say to your friends, to your whānau, and to your fans that may be watching the video today? What would you like to say to them?
Just, personally, just to thank people for even taking an interest in who I am and what I do. That means so much more than anyone could ever imagine. And support each other. Keep supporting your family and your friends, and just recognise yourself. What feels good to you is right. If it feels good, it's usually right. If it feels bad, it's usually not. And that's when we have those crossroads and those choices in life. Go with a good feeling. You know, even though it's scary at times and harder road. But that's your truth. So if you stick to that, maybe it's a universal law. Be kind to others. You know, do unto others as you want done to yourself. Get out into nature and just be positive. Be beautiful. Be bold.
Yes, love that. Love that. And those are actually just very simple things. It doesn't cost any money.
No.
You know, it's stuff that we all can do, and just believe in yourself. Stick true to what your body feels. You know, like you say, stick towards your truth.
And be kind is another big thing.
Absolutely.
Be kind, even though sometimes it's hard. You know, people are cruel out there. They can be. Just be kind, and you'll always win. I like that. That resonates. Same thing. Always be honest. You know, you can't lose. If you're kind and you're honest, you really can't lose, because you know that you are doing the best that you can, and then it's easy. Life's pretty easy. It's easier said than done, I know. But, you know, just keep remembering that. We all make mistakes.
That's right. And be kind to each other, love each other, and know that we're all human. We all go through stuff, and that no one's really alone in this world. You know, sometimes you might think, I know for myself, I've been there where I might think I might be alone or am alone through something, but there's always there's someone out there in the world who's been through something similar. You're never the only one on the planet.
We are all one. Think about where we came from. We're all one. We might look different, but we've all got the same blood running through our veins. Well, not the same blood, but
Yeah,
You
yeah, I
know,
know what you mean.
we all heal ourselves amazingly, and we need to be more loving and supporting. And
Yeah. And this is just a package. It doesn't matter the colour that it comes in or what it looks like. It's just a package for the soul and the spirit that we all are.
we are, and take care of the environment. That's important too.
Mm.
You know, because our children are going to be living in this world without us.
Yeah.
That's a scary thought.
Well, it is, and that's why, like, again, we need to take care of our children by teaching them the right stuff, looking after the planet so they have it to inherit after us, and so on and so forth.
Yep, taking care of each other.
Yeah.
And being on the same page.
Yeah.
Mm.
Beautiful message. I love that. Good sharing today. We're
She's
feeling
so
the love.
inspiring, though,
Feeling
you
the
know.
love. That's so cool. Thank you. I was saying this too. I started this page wanting to sing a little bit, but I just got so inspired by everyone else that comes on the show and learning about their journeys and how they did it. And I just want to share that with everyone out there. So that does bring us to the end of Kiwi Karaoke today. That's Saturday. It has been fantastic to have you on the show, Sarah, and I'd love to follow your journey and see about some of the gigs that you come up with, and with your new EP and with your music as you release it. I'd love to just keep in touch and share it with the whānau and the friends out there.
Yeah. My challenge to you, my friend, is to get out there and get some gigs.
Okay.
Start doing some more singing.
Okay.
It's a beautiful spirit.
Okay. I mean,
It's a smile. It's got a great smile.
I was saying I'll get a little bit shy because I meet people like Sarah. And okay, honesty, truth bomb. I meet people like Sarah and all these other artists, and I started getting a little bit shy and losing a little bit of my confidence. And I was like, oh, I don't really want to sing in front of you. I'm a bit shy now. So we're going to try and do that up. And I've been talking about releasing music and releasing songs. Yay. So I take that on board.
Yay!
Sweaty challenge.
It's hot in Waihi.
Yeah, it's hot. Challenge accepted. Hey, David. Great to have you on board. David is another fantastic songwriter as well from the USA.
Nice.
Yeah, nice. Great to have you. Rewatch it. We're actually just winding up, so you might have to press replay and take it back, but that's all good. Okay, so thank you so much. I'm going to keep that challenge.
Lovely to meet you.
Yeah, it's lovely to meet you too. I was so nervous.
No.
But yeah.
Not as nervous as me.
Oh, well, you've got nothing to be nervous about. Your song's amazing, amazing. So, guys, keep it locked here. We'll put the links for Sarah and for her albums, and keep you updated about what she is doing out there in the music world. Thank you so much for watching. It's awesome to have your company. My apologies about what Facebook was doing today. I don't know why. I don't know whether it's just the heat and it not liking my phone, but I've had a couple of notifications come up, which doesn't normally happen, just saying, oh, it's not really liking the heat at the moment. So my apologies if it has interrupted, but I'll check the video as we wind it up. As you know, flip the bird, get heard. I had the word believe, just see it written on my finger, because I love you guys and I love the love, and I share the kaupapa, all that of inspiring people through other people sharing their gifts and their talents and their heart, really. So it's all a big love journey here on the Gioni Show, and especially with Kiwi Karaoke. So tune in next week. We've got some amazing talent coming up, more talent coming up on the page as we head into Music Month in May. If you want to be on the show, please let me know, put your name down, and I will message you and we can get in touch and have a bit of a chat. David, oh, thank you. Hey, no worries, my friend. Love you too, my friend. Yeah, love you back. It's always awesome to have you clicking on and joining us. So, guys, that's it for now. Have a beautiful Saturday, an amazing Sunday, and we'll keep it locked here for the show from Sarah and myself, Gioni Bidwa. Take care. See you later.
See ya.
Bye, guys.